People who found out they were gay as adults. What sparked this realization? I have always considered myself comfortable with who I have grown to be. I have worked hard in life, have a 4-year degree, a great career, loving friends, and a wonderful family. In many ways I have done well for myself. However, in terms of love, I am missing my mark. I have been single for about 7 years. Following my last relationship, I decided to take a break from the dating scene and work on my career goals. So far, it's paid off. But I have felt unfulfilled in the love department. Recently, a friend of mine invited me out for beers and darts. We usually go to the same little pub, where we know most of the normal faces. It's not uncommon for us to mix with the people playing at the board next to us. This night was no different. 2 guys set up on the board next to ours and we made small talk with them. One of the men said his goodbyes and left, the other guy stayed behind and shot darts by himself. We offered him a place on our board and shot some games. Things got fun, we drank quite a bit and it was really enjoyable. My friend said he was ready to take off, but James and I were having a good time, so we decided to stay a bit longer. My friend took off, James and I had a couple more rounds. We had quite a bit in common and it felt like I was hanging out with an old friend. He told me he had a rec room with a pool table and dartboards at his house with a built-in bar. He showed me a few pictures of the room and I was thoroughly impressed. He suggested we go hang out there and I was on board. Since neither of us drove to the bar, we caught an Uber to his house, which was only a few minutes away. We shot a few games of pool and chatted about our past relationships, careers, college, upbringing, and so on. James is a lot like me, never married and a career-minded guy. Things sort of took a turn in conversation when James asked me about my sexuality. He asked if I ever had a phase or experimented. I sort of laughed a bit and said no, that wasn't something I'd ever done. He made 1 or 2 small remarks about it in jest and that was it. About another hour passed and I told him I was taking off. We exchanged numbers and agreed to hang out again the following weekend, foregoing the bar and hanging out at his place to cook out on the grill. I get home, off to bed, I get a text from him asking if I made it home safe. I didn't think too much into it, but I did tell him I got home safe.